Okay, here we are with Stephanie. You can introduce yourself. Well, I just said your name is Stephanie, but
Okay.
you can let us know a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Stephanie Reeson. I am a wife and mother of 3, and I live in Des Moines, Iowa.
Very good. So, can you tell us what brought you to Connors Clinic, how you kind of came about finding Dr. Connors, and why you maybe chose alternative as your care of choice?
Yes. Okay, so I became sick in 2015 in March, and I was in the hospital for a week. Afterwards, I was referred to 3 different specialists, a cardiologist, neurologist, and gastroenterologist. After about 6 weeks of visiting with those specialists, I kind of went for full circle and was referred to the place that I began. I really wasn't getting any answers, and just felt like I needed somebody that could look at me as a whole person and not just my specific issues individually.
Yes.
That was when a friend called and suggested that I might possibly have Lyme. I began doing some research and thought that she was right. So that my search led me to Dr. Connors here in Minnesota, and he was really the first person that was able to see me as a whole person, and I really appreciated his holistic approach. He diagnosed me with Lyme and put me on some supplements and started me on a new diet, and I began to get better for the first time in a long time. And so I was really grateful for his approach. He was kind, caring, easily accessible, just made me feel very comfortable here in his office.
Yeah, excellent. Would you recommend Connors Clinic to others?
Yes, I would, and I have. A good friend of mine was also sick with Lyme about the same time I was. She took a more traditional approach and was pretty much bedridden and in a wheelchair when she came to see Dr. Connors. She's been working with him for a few years now and has progressed from a wheelchair to a walker to now not needing anything. And she's improving as well, and so I'm thankful that she was able to find the help that she needed as well.
Excellent. Do you have any primary points of encouragement for somebody who may be, just stumbling upon our website for the first time, or maybe just kind of at the beginning stages of looking for some alternative care? Anything to kind of encourage them on their journey?
Yeah, I would just say to be prayerful about their decision and just trust God's leading. For me, it was a more alternative path, and I think my struggle with that at times has been doubt and sometimes guilting people, or people guilting me into maybe a more traditional path when I've tried the traditional path. Just hasn't felt good to me. And but what I do love about Connors Clinic is that they meet you where you're at. And so, if you want to take a more integrative approach and maybe you're already seeing an oncologist and you want to continue with that, they meet you where you're at and walk through it with you. And so I appreciate that. I'm getting ready for an upcoming surgery that isn't really, an alternative thing. It's a more traditional, it's a hysterectomy, and they're helping me through that as well. And so I'm grateful that they meet you where you're at and
Perfect.
walk through with you.
Yes. Well, very good. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.